Okay, let's go to the last two lines. Likely I became well again in few days, but I knew that John was angry with Joe. So quickly, Black Beauty became well again, and he knew that John Manley was angry with Joe because Joe is the reason or the cause of Black Beauty's illness. And then a few weeks later, Joe took me out to take A few weeks later, Joe took me out to take a message to a neighbor. On my way home, we passed a carriage that was full of heavy metal bars. It was taking them to a nearby factory. So when Black Beauty became well, so John Manley took him to give a message to a neighbor, someone who lives next to them. And while they were in their way, they found a carriage which is full of metal bars. Did you see the picture here? This is the metal bars. This is a metal bars. It was taking them to a nearby factory. This carriage is going to take this metal bars to a factory. Okay, the wheels of the carriage couldn't move because the carriage was so heavy and there was thick mud on the roads. And two horses were trying to pull the carriage, but they couldn't. The driver was hitting them hard with a whip. So quickly, the two horses trying to pull the carriage, the heavy carriage, but they couldn't pull it because it's very heavy and the road is full of mud. And they couldn't. So the driver was hitting them hard with a whip. This is the whip. Do you know this is the whip? So the driver or the rider of the horses began to hit the horses with a whip. It's something bad, something strange. Stop, please, said Joe. The wheels will not move in this mud. So quickly Joe Green said to the man, please, stop doing this to the horses. The wheels couldn't move in this mud. The wheels couldn't go. The carriage couldn't go with this mud. So please don't hit the horses. Be quiet, said the driver rudely. So quickly the driver or the rider of the carriage said to him, it's not your business, and don't talk to me like that, and be quiet. I can help you take some of the metal from the carriage, then it will move, said Joe. So quickly Joe Green said to him, let me take some of the metal bars with me, and you can move easily. Go away, said the driver. I know what I'm doing. He continued to hit the horses, but the rider is really rude, and he told him, it's not your business, and he continued walking on the thick mud and hitting the horses. Joe quickly rode me to the factory and found the manager. Joe told him what the man was doing. So Joe is really kind. What did he do? He quickly went to the factory, the place where the man is going to take or put the metal bars. And he met the manager there. And he told him about this rude man, about what did this man do with the horses and how did he hit them. Thank you, Joe, said the manager. So quickly the manager thanked Joe Green. I will deal with the man. Will you tell the police what you saw? And I'm going to deal with this man, with this rider. But I want you to come with me to the police and tell them what did you see. Yes, I will, said Joe. So Joe Green quickly said, I will come with you, and said that to the police. The manager went to find the carriage with the metal, and Joe went home. He told Joan what happened. So quickly the manager go to find the carriage, and Joe went home and he told Joan Manley what did he see and what did he do with this rider. You did the right thing, said John Manley. So quickly John Manley felt proud of Joe Green, and he told him, you did the right thing. You did it right. We heard later that the police asked Joe about what he had seen, and Joe explained well. And when the police saw the poor horses, they sent the driver to prison for 2 or 3 months. And then we knew that the police came and he asked Joe about what did he see and about this rider, about this rude rider. And Joe told them what had happened. So quickly the police put this driver in prison for 2 or 3 months. So quickly they put the driver in the prison for 2 or 3 months. I was happy to see the change that come over Joe. He learned from his mistakes to become a very good worker. So Black Beauty said that he was very happy to see that Joe Green did that. And he changed a lot. And he learned from his mistakes. John was very pleased with him. You look taller than you did last week, said John. And what did John? John also was very happy with him. And he said to him, you look taller than you did last week. What does he mean? He doesn't mean that he became tall. No. He said that you learn it from your mistakes. You became taller. You became older enough to learn from your mistakes. So you became mature enough. Soon Joe was singing happily again every day. However, Mrs. Jordan became ill again in the years that followed. The doctor said that she should live in a warmer climate. And then Joe Green was very happy to hear that from John, that he learned it from his mistakes and he became mature enough. But soon, Mrs. Jordan became ill again. And Dr. White told them that she has to go to a warmer climate, to a warmer weather.